Hey, it's Katie May. Is that corny? Well, that's what we're going with. Hey guys, my name is Katie May Franklin. You may have seen me from my other channel, the Franklin Foundations, where I talk about biblical outlooks of wifehood, womanhood, and motherhood, but here at Katie May, this channel will be all for fun. It will be lifestyle type stuff, mom life, cooking, cleaning, minimal-ish-ism, whatever I feel like talking about. It could go wherever. But today I'm going to do my very first video, and I'm going to be showing you guys the curriculum that I bought for my twin boys, Braxton and Brayden. They are going to be doing pre-K this year. They are 3 years old. They'll be 4 in October. I know a lot of people think of that and they're like, that's really young. Yes, it is, and I'm fully aware this year may be a struggle. But we are using the good and the beautiful for our base curriculum. And the awesome thing about that is before you ever get to kindergarten, they have 2 levels, pre-K and K-primer. So this year, as they're turning 4, I figured we'd do pre-K. And then next year, as they're turning 5, I figured the K-primer just to really work on it some more. So really, you think about it, we're doing kindergarten-based stuff for like 3 years. So by the time they're 6, as they're turning 7, they'll go into 1st grade. And please, dear Lord, I think they will be prepared. But let's go ahead and get into today's video and our curriculum. So with pre-K and K-primer, you have just language arts. That's your base. That's what you're trying to learn. I think kindergarten, you start math, but as far as right now, they're just worried about letters and maybe a few numbers and just the basic stuff. And I am teaching twins, so you'll notice I have duplicates of a lot of stuff. But here is the pre-K course booklet for the good and the beautiful. On the front, it says they focus on letters and sounds, vowels, numbers, so there is numbers, colors, motor skills, sorting and matching, and rhyming. Sit one of these down so I can show y'all inside just a little bit, but I think it's just so cute. It's so colorful. There's the back. It's real pretty green. And then let's open up like here. Oh, where'd the train go? There it is. Here's an example of a lesson. So this is like lesson 27. I think there's like 53 lessons altogether. So this is about midway. So it's just really basic. This curriculum also came with a big activity booklet, and I'll get showing you that stuff later. Let's see. See, look how pretty. Something else that came with the Good and the Beautiful pre-K curriculum are these letter books. I have T and Z in the front. I'm not sure why. Then we got M through S. These are flip books. I don't know if I said that already, but here's what they look like. And then how they work is you open it and the pages are done cut because I already cut them. But if they're a little crooked, it's my fault. I'm not perfect. But they will take these and they'll see a G, so they'll flip through, try to find the other G, then they'll try to find something that starts with the G. So goose. And then they'll try to line them up. So capital, then lowercase, and then a picture that matches them. And that's what all 4 of those books are. They got the whole alphabet, but broken up into 4 sections, so it's just piece by piece. And the last bit that came with the curriculum is the activity packet. I've went through and cut everything so y'all can kind of see how it works. Here's the first game. They're all in Ziploc baggies, and I'm probably not going to take them out, but you can still get the gist. The first is feed the elephant. I'm assuming you tell your kiddo, oh, I've got the directions back here. You just tell them a letter, they get it, and there's a cut right here, and they feed it to the elephant. So that's the first one. The next one are these letter memory cards. I'll open this one so we can see them. All they are, okay, so there's letters and then there's pictures as well. Make sure that's all there is. Yeah, so for each letter of the alphabet, there's letters and pictures. And the way that they play is, one way you can play is the first player selects 2 cards. If the cards are matching, upper and lowercase, the player gets to keep the cards and go again. If the player cards do not match, the player returns the cards to their spot. When their turn is over, then it's the turn for the second player. The other way they can play is the first player selects 2 cards. If the cards are a letter that matches the first sound of a picture, the player gets to keep their cards and go on, and basically follows the rules from the first game. The next game is hide and seek pets. We've got got a dog and a turtle and a kitty, and we got some furniture pieces that all have letters on them. You see, what you do is you hide your pet under a piece of furniture, and your child says the letter and tries to guess where the pets are. Another one is this cube, letter cube. What they'll do is, I think they just throw it, and whatever is on top, they have to say that letter. The next game is called Mouse House, and it's the same as the hide and seek pets pretty much. You've got a bunch of houses with letters on them, and you've got a little mouse. Ain't it cute? So you hide it under the house, and your child says the letter and tries to guess which house has the mouse. The next game is the number slider. They will take this, or you will take it, somebody will take it and slide it, and your child has to say what number is showing. And last, but certainly not least, is Swat the Fly. We've got all these flies with letters beside them. You're supposed to get a fly swatter, and you'll lay these out and you'll say, you know, look at the Q. Then they'll take their fly swatter and they'll swat the fly that has the Q beside it. So, I mean, little boys, who doesn't love to hit things? Or I'm sure little girls, I mean, it's just fun. So I'm sure that'll be a big hit in my house. The next piece that I have for their curriculum is also from The Good and the Beautiful, but it is not a part of the language arts package. This I actually bought separate because I wanted to do something other than language arts. I didn't know if it would be finding some supplement for math or science or what exactly I was looking for, but I came across this. I don't know if I've seen a YouTube video or somebody's blog. I really have no idea where I seen this, but somehow I did. And it was a limited time deal. I was actually on their website yesterday, I think, looking for this, and I could not find it. Maybe I overlooked it, but I do not think this is something that you can go on the website and grab right now. So I feel like I'm kind of teasing you by showing it, but it's so adorable, and I'm so glad that I snagged it, that I've got to show it to you guys. So I'm sorry. This is called the Little Mammals Bundle. Little Mammals Bundle. Yeah, that's what it is. And when it came in the package, you guys, it was packaged so sweetly. It had this beautiful little ribbon tied around it. It wasn't little, it was small. Small Animals Bundle. It was something like that, but it had that written all over the ribbon, and it was just so precious. And it came with 4 items, and I'm gonna show y'all what it came with. So the first thing that it came with are these 2 flip books. There's one for small mammals and one for large mammals. And it's the same as those alphabet books I was showing you earlier, but I will go ahead and show you how it works. It says, uh-oh, these mammals are mixed up. Are you able to put them back together? And it shows which animals are pictured in this little flip book. I'm trying to make it to where y'all can see it. Okay, so you see that? That's clearly not correct. It's a bit jumbled, but let's see if we can match it up, if I can get a hold of it. Okay, that looks correct. Now let's see if we can find this one. Well, that ain't right. Ugh. That ain't right. Yay, we did it! So it works like that for all of your animals. And then we've got the small mammal flip book. Same difference. Let's flip through. Uh-oh, they're all mixed up. Can we put them back together again? I don't know. Let's try. Look at them, ain't they sweet? Ain't they sweet? Oh, okay, that thing is kind of cute. Okay, let's see. Does that go together? I really don't know. I think it does. Let's see. Well, that's a little off. That ain't right. Okay, I think that's right. I got my contacts in. That looks accurate, but you get the gist. That's how it works. Another thing that came with that bundle was this adorable little book. It says, "What can you do, kangaroo?" And it says for littles. So this will be great for just like a science type curriculum for my boys. And it's something I think Benji will enjoy a lot as well. It talks about kangaroos, what they can do. And then on each page, this is what I like. It's about different animals. It's not just about kangaroos. So we got bears and foxes and elephants, monkeys, camels, lions. Oh, it's good quality. Tigers, hippos, giraffes, squirrels. So there's a lot in here. Panda, deer, and that's it. But it's really beautiful quality. The pictures are gorgeous, as you all have seen. And then the last book is I Can Spy Mammals and Nature. And I think my boys will really like this. I'm excited to work in it with them. But you guys, as a kid, I loved I Spy books. Basically, all they are pages. And each page, ooh, I like this one, so we'll look at that. Each page you see at the top, it tells you to find these certain images inside these, and each page has a random fact, and then you scoot back. It tells you, okay, find these things. And then you look in this picture, and I love that it's not colored, so it doesn't give it away completely. They still have to work a little bit and comprehend, okay, I gotta find that shape. It's not just totally too easy, you know. So this could be good up to older ages as well. Okay, so that was all from The Good and the Beautiful. Price-wise, for the language arts, I spent around, I want to say $60 or $70 after taxes and fees, but keep in mind I did have to buy an extra course book because I'm teaching too. And for the mammal bundle, if you can even find it, I spent maybe around $30, $35 for that. So not bad at all, considering it's non-consumable and we can use it year after year for all the babies that we may have in the future. But I do have a few more little odds and ends that I want to show you guys that we are using for curriculum-based stuff. The first thing are these I Can Color books. We've actually already been using these and have gotten pretty far. We are on activity like 17 right now, I think, and I'll show you all examples of what they are. But basically it's helping teach your kiddos just their basic colors. So they want to learn all their colors, and then like this needs to be green, pink, green. I lay out crayons, tell them to pick this color, and they've got to look and match, and then they color in their spot. Now they are 3-year-olds, so coloring this spot means coloring all of that, but you know, you take what you can, take the little victories, and you move on to the next thing. I feel like if I go into homeschooling with that momentum, I will fare a lot better than wanting everything perfect. So that's what I'm trying for. Also, in our homeschool curriculum, our homeschool day, we wanted to incorporate the Bible, some kind of Bible study. Now, The Good and the Beautiful is it ethical? And they are like Christian based. They are religious based. All their images, all their curriculum what is the word I'm trying to think of? Pretty sure it's ethical. It's all ethical and good and pure. It's the good and the beautiful. But they do not have like Bible curriculum, like Sunday school type stuff. So I went searching for that on my own. And the first thing I bought, this was last year when I bought this, and we're almost through with it. I bought the Beginner's Bible, and me and my boys have been reading through it. We're almost done, as you can see. And I had just been printing off little printables that I found online that went with this, and they would color, and we would try to take things and we would reenact it out. So like when somebody would praise God or this or that, we would stop and we would praise God. And from that, they learn, they see, and they do, and they learn. The very last thing that I have to show you guys today is something that I actually just bought last weekend, because as I just told you, the Beginner's Bible, we are almost done with that, and I feel like my boys are a little ready for something more advanced, more hands-on, that would get them more interested in the Bible and more intrigued. Because I'll be honest, a lot of the mornings I sit down and try to read these stories to them, and it's just tantrum time. Because they're wanting to color and eat popsicles and this and that, and it's a little rough. So I wanted to make it more hands-on and more where it'll grip them and they'll actually listen and maybe take something from it. So I went to our local Christian bookstore and I found a book for instant Bible lessons. Now you would see these mainly like Sunday school teachers use these. I spent about 20 bucks on this, and you guys, sorry I'm out of breath. This was such a great investment, and I'm really excited about it. I'm just gonna show y'all some examples of what, there's 50 chapters, so there's 50 activities, 50 lessons in the whole thing. This is what each lesson looks like. So we got David and Goliath. It has a memory verse that you can recite with your kiddos, the story, and then discussion questions to talk about it. Now my kids being 3, I don't know if they'd have a lot to say, but the amazing thing about this is I plan on using it probably for the next 2 years. And something else that's awesome, why I can use it for the next 2 years. Okay, this will stay the same, but there's multiple activities that go with each story. So for David and Goliath, we've got a pouch and sling. They'll take that, let's see, we'll make copies, they'll color, they'll cut, they'll get their own stones, and they'll try to knock, and here we go. We got a picture of David and Goliath, and I think the whole point of it is to knock down Goliath. Oh, okay, here we go. Our next activity is knock down the giant. So we got the head here, and then back here we got the body, and I think the point is, you cut it out and you put it on something that would fall, like a styrofoam buoy or whatever you call them, and they take their stones and they knock down the giant, which is pretty awesome and brings the Bible to life, and I think the boys will be very excited about that. Now that one looked like it just had like 2 activities. Yeah, it just had 2, but most of these others literally have like 4 activities per story. But even if it just has 2 activities, rereading the story, rereading that memory verse multiple times, like I'm going to take one story and run it over a week. Even if we done it that whole week, that implants that in their brain better the more they hear it. And I don't think my boys are going to be bothered at all if we sling stones at a giant for 5 days in a row. I mean, or 3 days in a row, because we're doing a 3-day homeschool. But that's not going to bother them. They're going to be like, okay, that's totally fine. They won't get bored of it that quickly. So really, you guys, this right here was a great investment. I'm pretty darn excited about it. And I mean, they're easy to find. They had tons at this Christian bookstore, which I'm sure they do everywhere for different ages. Boys, girls, for prayer, for faith. I mean, whatever topic you want, they've got it. And I mean, one book, 50 lessons. I could make this last over probably 3 school years, no problem. for today. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you for subscribing to my new channel. If you would not care, please help me get the word out and get more subscribers over this way. I will be having more homeschooling material on here very, very soon. We start homeschooling on the 7th of July. We're doing the year-round homeschool schedule. So that's like 1 week away. It's Tuesday. So literally in 1 week we are starting homeschool. So I've got a lot of content for you guys to get ready and put out, and content about other things as well. It's not all going to be homeschooling if that's not your thing. But thank y'all again so much for watching, and I hope you all have a blessed day. Thanks for coming and being with me. See y'all next time.